Hi, I'm Michael Dodderman, and I'm the Director of Music and Worship Arts here at Glen Memorial United Methodist Church. And I'm so honored to be joined today by Corey Close, the Managing Director of Kinnara, and also happens to be one of our staff tenors here at Glen Memorial United Methodist. We wanted to talk to you a little bit today about an exciting performance coming up next Saturday at 8 p.m. We all know what a struggle we're going through right now, and no one is struggling more than performing arts organizations. The lifeblood of a performing group is the audience and having that live performance, and we are trying to be as creative as we can to bring live music to the public, and we hope that you will take advantage of this performance next Saturday. Corey's here to talk a little bit about these two pieces that you'll hear next Saturday, either in person or online. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I wanted to ask Corey a little bit about the first piece that we're going to hear, David Lang's Little Match Girl Passion. It's a beautiful text. You and I have talked about this many times. I wanted to just get your thoughts a little bit on the structure of the piece and how poignant the text is, especially in this time.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I was so drawn to this text the first time that I heard the piece, because it really sort of takes the framework of a Bach passion, or the Passion of the Christ, where the little match girl is sort of the Christ figure. The composer David Lang has written that while there is no specific Jesus in the text, or no Bach who wrote all of these passions, elevating the little match girl's sorrow to a higher plane to sort of like do right by her story is certainly something that we can all relate to in terms of the Christian story. So the little match girl passion is broken into 15 movements, and there is significance in that number. It escapes me at the moment, but there is some significance. So if you do your homework and you find out, I'll give you a little special treat at the concert. You can absolutely cut that out. The texts that were drawn for The Little Match Girl come from the original Hans Christian Andersen tale called The Little Match Girl. And they also come from some poets who wrote things that kind of worked in conjunction with the Hans Christian Andersen tale. And that's what kind of makes it the most passion-like, because you have these sort of excerpts of someone telling the story of what they're seeing, as well as from the Little Match Girl's perspective. So that kind of gives that like call and response in a way from like what people are seeing and who's kind of interacting, and so it gives it that very passion sort of format. And it's one of the most amazing pieces of music in my personal opinion, but also was named the 15th best classical composition since 2000 by Gramophone. So that's a pretty big deal. It's really incredible. It's written for 4 singers and percussion. Kinnara actually premiered it in Atlanta in 2019 to 2 sold-out houses. So we knew we wanted to do it again, but the piece itself is only about 35 minutes long. So we tried to think about what would make a really beautiful companion piece, and several have been written, but none of them felt quite like the right fit for what we were kind of experiencing working through the piece. We took the opportunity to commission American composer Heather Gilligan to write a 25-minute work, exactly the same instrumentation, so 4 singers and percussion, drawing on the themes from The Little Match Girl, such as homelessness and socioeconomic issues and just sorrow and hopelessness. What ended up coming to fruition was a work that features texts from all Southern civil rights activists. So people from Martin Luther King Jr. to Jimmy Carter to Alice Walker, all the way to Stacey Abrams, which is incredibly exciting. The texts are set really poignantly and really impactfully, and I think that as a companion piece and as a standalone piece, it's really going to be an incredible work to premiere to the world in this space at Glen.
So we hope you come and support the arts, support Kinnara, and support Glen Memorial's mission to further live music making in this community. We thank you in advance for coming, and thank you, Corey, for being here and talking with us.
Rest soft, rest soft.